took a peek through the blinds.
They're gonna see you.
Somebody standing right on the other side of the window.
Oh my gosh!
I fell back in.
Yo, what's up guys, Prince Charming. We're gonna be checking out some more Stay Quiet creepy horror stories today. This is from the little narrated by Mr. Nightmare, or the stories are by Mr. Nightmare, and it's animated by Llama Arts. And you already know the rule, you don't want to get creeped out by this video. You already know I get the chills, so it's gonna be kind of a funny reaction. We're checking out True Craigslist Horror Stories 2 and Babysitting Stories. So yeah, do not use Craigslist and don't babysit, because yeah, something bad is gonna happen to you. Hopefully not, you know. Craigslist, I did used to use Craigslist back when I was a kid. When I was like 15, I was a finesser. I used to buy broken iPhones, fix them, and like flip them for triple the price. Dude, and I was 15 driving like an hour to cities to buy them. I was a finesser back then. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and go ahead and comment a creepy horror story today. Creepy horror story would be something like, I don't know, YouTube shutting down the next day. Though, oh god, I don't even want to think about that. Knock on wood. But enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and check out some Stay Quiet Challenge creepy horror stories. Hope you guys enjoy the video. This one is True Craigslist Stories 2. Oh, y'all can read. Yeah. Oh my gosh, my laugh is
This
so
story
annoying.
took place a long time ago, back in 2002, when Craigslist was in its early years. Many wouldn't know, but back in those days, Craigslist was a lot different. It was a lot more so an online garage sale, or just a place where people would list old things that still had some value that they were willing to give away. I got a basketball hoop, a hockey net, and a spoiler for my car, all free in perfect condition in that same year. You'd be lucky if you found something like that these days.
Craigslist was wow.
Anyway, me and my son were dying to buy a hockey net so we could practice in the cul-de-sac we lived in. For the record, this was before I got that free one I mentioned.
Hockey kind of brutal.
You know,
I can't play that
Craigslist,
sport.
there was an ad for a slightly used regulation-size hockey goal for only $50. It came with a puck and 2 slightly used hockey sticks.
Is that a good deal?
I still have a picture of that ad to this day. It seemed like the perfect deal, but he lived about 2 hours away.
Nah, that's not worth
The number
it.
he had listed.
Come on.
He sounded pretty normal on the phone.
2 hours?
He had a pretty deep, dark voice, but nothing that would be off-putting. I remember his voice being a bit emotionless. He agreed to meet halfway due to the distance.
Okay, that's fair.
Said he put the stuff in the back of his pickup truck.
Okay, like I said, back when I used to use Craigslist, I would drive like maximum an hour. You got me so messed up. I'm finna drive 2 hours to your city. That's how you get robbed. Like, I gotten robbed once off of Craigslist, and that was like, it was crazy. It wasn't my city. Like, that was back when I first started, and I was kind of stupid. I actually gave the dude the phone while he was in his car, and his car was on. I don't know why I did that. Yes, I'm a stupid, but like, I just started, and I was a little kid, so cut me some slack. But yeah, you do meet some sketchy people on Craigslist. So if you do use that website, it's cleaner now. But now that you do use the website, or if you use it, you know. Stay out for yourself. Keep a keen eye.
He said he could only come after he got off from work, though, which was much later in the day, way past dark.
Oh no!
He agreed to meet at some rest stop off the highway.
Oh no, sir!
Me and my son, who was 11 at the time, took my wife's minivan, the only car that would be able to fit that huge thing.
You gotta be public with it.
Within an hour, we were at the truck stop, which was empty at this hour, but was decently lit by 3 big light posts. I parked right under one of the lights.
Oh no! You're a fool. They finna rob you.
Pulled in off the highway right on time. He stopped right in front of me. I went over to his window.
There's no hockey.
There
There's
was
nothing there.
In the back of his truck.
Get back in your car.
You, Steve? He asked me. Yep, that's me, I said. Alright, my buddy's bringing in the stuff with his truck. The guy pulled up behind my car and put it in park.
This is sketchy.
Feeling.
Yeah, get out of there.
I told my son to get back in the car and lock every door except mine. 2 more pairs of headlights came off the highway into the
lots. For some hockey, a hockey goal
next to me, and not surprisingly at this point, there was no hockey equipment in either one of them.
You're getting robbed.
My heart was racing. I was worried. Not for me, but for my young son, who I, for some reason, brought with me on this trip.
At that point, I don't know what I'll do. Like, these guys can have guns on them, so You gotta give them everything, essentially. They're probably even gonna take your car, but it's a good thing that you brought your kid, because they're gonna probably feel bad for you, probably let you keep your car. Oh, but trust me, they're taking your wallet, your Gucci shoes, your Gucci shirt, everything you got on you. Like, honestly, they're taking your socks too. Don't meet in a dark area after night in an hour place that you know nothing about, especially not a truck stop. Ain't nobody at truck stops. Trucks don't stop. They sleep until they crash.
A group of large men mixed with heavy-set and muscular physiques stepped out of the 2 pickup trucks behind the first one.
You're getting robbed.
They eyed me from head to toe, giving that typical intimidation stare down. Then this bald guy wearing sunglasses said in a deep voice,
"Okay, Vin Diesel.
Where's the money?" I instantly pulled out my wallet and handed it to him.
For $100 or 50 bucks?
Go. He pulled out like $100 and I was pissed, expecting more. He then sent 2 of his goons or whatever to get my son. At this point, I screamed and begged for him not to take him.
$50, dude? Come on.
Broke the glass to the minivan back door, and I vividly remember the disturbing, heartbreaking screams of my young son.
Maybe you should have brought your son.
What I can only explain
This is
to
a mafia
miracle
level
from God answering my prayers. A car was entering the lot from off the highway.
Oh,
All the men stopped and turned to look at it.
Is it a cop?
As it got closer, my heart literally dropped in excitement.
Is it a cop?
It was a police car.
Oh, it's a cop.
The lights suddenly began to flash as he got close enough to see what was going on.
And they did.
All of the men were back in their trucks within seconds, speeding off down the highway. Well, at least 2 of them. The truck in the back was caught immediately by the police car, and the backup arrived shortly. I explained everything to them, and they got the men that were caught to rat out on the others surprisingly quickly. I guess luckily the guys in the back truck weren't very loyal to whoever their leader was.
That's why you don't bring snitches with you. Snitches get stitches, bro. If I ever bring with you on a heist or a crime, you better not tell them. Yeah. Y'all can't even believe I'll ever commit a crime. I wouldn't hurt a fly. Like, you see how nice I am? I don't even curse in my videos anymore. Oh, and trust me, I used to curse like a sailor. My dude, like, I used to just be... I used to just be bleeping everything.
If they even had any type of leader. Believe it or not, I had a police escort all the way home to make me and my son feel safer.
Oh, so nice.
I don't want to get into all the legal stuff, but I'll just say that all of those men except for one was caught. And I'm pretty sure that was the driver of the first pickup truck.
He got away?
Needless to say, my Craigslist days weren't over at that point. But I've always been much more protective of my son, and much more cautious of Craigslist meetings since then.
So yeah, that was true Craigslist horror stories. That is kind of scary, getting robbed at a truck stop in an abandoned wasteland. No, but like, you should have saw the signals, bro. Nobody there. It was night after a long time. It's dark. Come on, dude. Like, I would have just left and be like, nah, you can meet me at the Kroger in the morning. Because it's a hockey net. You don't need a hockey net over your life. You got your windows busted out. That's going to cost more than $50 to fix. This one is Babysitting Stories. Young Matthew.
It was during a blizzard in Valley Stream. I was getting paid $250 to watch some couple's kid while they went away for the weekend. His name was Matthew. This took place on the first night, which was a Friday night. Matthew was already supposedly asleep, while I was in the living room watching a movie. I got a knock at the door, and looked at the clock. It was close to midnight. There was no way I was opening it.
Yeah, don't open
Not
it.
even
Come
10
on.
seconds later.
Oh, that's scary.
Men angrily banging on the door, telling me to open up.
No.
I felt like my heart was about to stop. I took a peek through the blinds.
They're gonna
There was
see you.
somebody standing right on the other side of the window.
Oh my gosh.
I fell back in fear, and after managing to get back on my feet,
Call the
I ran to the
cops.
kitchen phone first thing to call the police. They said because of the weather, it could take a while for an officer to get here.
Oh, brother.
I was told to take the child and hide somewhere until an officer arrived.
He's finna die
They wanted
now.
to keep me on the line, but I wasn't thinking clearly in the heat of the moment and hung up.
Grab a knife or
However,
something, bro.
It wasn't until I ran through the living room that I realized the banging had stopped.
They're inside the
I took a
house.
second peek through the living room window. Nobody was there now.
Bro, if they're inside the house, I'm sorry, but you gotta leave the kid. Yeah. No, you don't. You don't leave the kid. You never leave the kid, because then the parents are gonna hate you, and you can possibly go to jail, right, for like child endangerment. But fam, why are they trying to gain access to your house? Do you have like an infinity stone in there? Do they work for Thanos? Oh my gosh, I need to stop joking. My jokes suck. Oh!
I heard the sound of glass shattering from a few rooms over. My knees started to feel weak.
Yeah, you're done for.
They had just broken the window and were about to climb into the house. I had to run and get Matthew. I couldn't just leave without him. Of course, when I got upstairs,
they're already
there was no
there.
time left to run back downstairs.
Oh, no.
As I already heard footsteps and laughter coming from downstairs.
Oh, they're just trying to mess with you.
Mouth with my hand as I ran with him into his toy closet. A few minutes dragged on to what felt like half an hour as we sat there in the dark closet. Matthew began to
gosh.
as footsteps on the carpet reached the outside of his bedroom door.
Oh gosh.
There was more than one person. They came inside. There weren't many places to hide in this room. I was actually reflecting on my whole life, so sure I was gonna die.
This is sad. Oh my
gosh!
gosh.
Siren outside, even from in the closet.
You're lucky.
And then I heard one of the men in the room mutter, "Oh shit." I opened the door back up as I heard at least 3 pairs of footsteps.
Oh, you're so lucky. You're so lucky.
Didn't get far, as the police later found their footprints in the backyard, leading to our shed. There were 5 men. They were all arrested.
Oh, he's the killer. Oh, y'all were gonna die that night. That was it for that video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Man, that babysitting story, I think that's the scariest one. Did y'all see those faces? The guy who with the glasses and the shaved head, he looked like the dude from Seven, the 7 Deadly Sins. Yeah, the one with Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt. Like, that is some scary nonsense. They were finna have fun with you. They were not gonna just kill you. They're gonna have fun with it, and that's the scariest part. They're just gonna laugh and enjoy it while they do it. So lucky. Sirens came. You so lucky you call 911. Always call 911. That's the first thing you should do. Secure police on the way. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on this video and want to apply from yours truly, Prince Charming. My name is Prince Ohakam. Stay charmed, my friends.